me a sec here, guys. Let me close this. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. Let's see. I need to make sure I'm live here. It just popped up. Look at that, man. Awesome, awesome. All right. So, I think this one's going to be a quick one today. Let's see. I'm just trying to get things set up here. Give it a few minutes for people. I know I'm early. Let's see. All right, guys. I'll go ahead and I'll get this thing started. Once again, I wanted to say thanks for taking the time for coming in on these lives. It truly means the world to me. And let me share my PowerPoint. Let me move this screen over here, and then see if you guys can see my screen. I think it can. Awesome. All right, it just popped up. So, in today's 5 minute ish Fridays, I want to cover the three P's of smart note investing. Um, a lot of people have been hitting me up a lot of questions, not only with retirement, but also, kind of like what I'm looking for in um, notes and things like that. So, I'll start off with a stat. So industry data suggests well vetted performing notes with solid paperwork, people and property and paperwork perform in over 85% of the cases. So this is driving home that the three P's are important, right? The paperwork, the people, and the property. And you need to look at all three and not only that, right? But you have to do your due diligence on this because not every note is a solid home run, and you also have to mitigate your risks, and that's why it's very important to look at these three, and along with doing your due diligence. So just to let you know again, I'm not a financial planner. I am not a CPA. This video is just for educational purposes only. Please consult a qualified professional for advice. This is just what I'm doing in my business and my business alone. So once again, take what I'm telling you, take what other people are telling you, take whatever you're learning, and always consult with a financial planner and or attorney or a CPA to make sure they have your best interest at heart, right? They're looking out for you. So what are the three P's? You have the paperwork, the people, and the property. And so each one matters. Miss one, and your deal might just cost you. And I've seen it time and time again, people not really doing their due diligence on it. Um, and they wind up getting screwed in the end on this. So it's these. If you adhere to these, you'll successfully set yourself up. So P number one is the paperwork. This is what you're actually buying. It includes the note, the payment history, the interest rate, the loan balance, and terms. Read everything, no assumptions, and if you're not sure what you're reading, please hire an attorney to look that over for you because it's somebody within this note space. Um, so that way they have your best interest at heart, right? Just please read everything that you're looking to do. The second P is the people. Who's actually paying you each month? Check the borrower's employment status, payment history, credit habits, life situation. You're trusting them to keep paying you, right? So this really comes in important when you're buying performing or non-performing. I mean, both notes, right? Performing and non-performing notes. You really have to look at the borrower's pay history, um, and things like that, employment status. All of this really comes into play when you're buying a note. So please just do your due diligence on that. And the third P is the property. This is the real estate that actually secures the loan. Key questions you should ask: is this a good area? What's the condition of the property? Could you take it back if needed? Know your worst case scenario. If and when I say that, when I know your worst case scenario, what happens if you have to foreclose on this property and you pay, I've seen it. I've seen people pay 90, 95% of the unpaid principal balance, and that's just insane. Um, Things happen, bad things happen to good people, and a lot of times it's outside their control, right? They don't have the intentions of not paying you. Something happened to make them not, move forward with paying you. So, you have to account for these situations. And the worst case scenario is you have to foreclose on the property. Worst case than that, not that it's worse, but what happens if the borrower files bankruptcy? So that will just delay your, either being paid, recompensated, or if you have private money, paying that private lender. So, you need to account for all of that, and this is what really refers to as knowing your exit strategies, right? Know your worst case scenario. So why does this all matter? You ignore one, the risk goes way up. You know all three, you're investing like a pro. Great note deals just aren't numbers. They're a mix of paperwork, people, and the property. So really, that's it. Like I said, this is really going to be a quick one. Just know the paperwork, the people, and the property. The three P's. Always look at that whenever you're evaluating any type of note deal. And then if you do have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat. Or if you found this helpful, please tap follow, and I'll break down more strategies next week. And if you have any questions at all, you can always hit me up at larry@ljhinvestments.com, or you can call me 513-301-1468, or you can schedule a time that's convenient for you. This link, talkwithlarryhoffman.com, it goes to my calendar link. Just book like a 30-minute call with me. If you have any questions about this, I will more than willing try to help you as much as I can, kind of like point you in the right directions with this, because it is kind of confusing, but once you understand it, it's not rocket science. It's just investing. There are 100% risks, and knowing the paperwork, the people, and the property, you will mitigate those risks, right? So your eyes are open. You're not going in these deals blindfolded. So, and then also, if you have any questions at all about a deal that you're doing, just book a call with me. Talkwithlarryhoffman.com. I'll give you my honest assessment of it, whether it's a good deal, bad deal. But ultimately, right, that choice is up to you, and then you need to talk to a financial planner or a CPA, or even an attorney that's doing these mortgage notes as well. So I don't see any questions. And here, let me bounce back over to the camera. I'm not seeing any questions. And once again, if you have any questions, just please feel free to book a time here. I'll even do this one for you. Book a time with LarryHoffman.com. That's there at the bottom there in the screen. Just book a 30-minute call with me. That way I can kind of help you, straighten you out if you have any questions or concerns. So, all right, if you guys have anything, just like I said, drop them in the chat. Just hit me up on email, call me, or book a time with me. All right.